Hello guys, good evening, welcome to another episode of Le Mans Ultimate. Guys, welcome to the special event here at Fuji. There's one more hour to go till the race kicks off, and I'm torn between running the Ferrari or running the Toyota here. The Ferrari obviously really great in low speed turns. The Toyota being great in high speed turns, and then whenever you are lifting off the throttle in high speed turns with a Toyota, especially turn 3 or turn 4 here is going to be the big decision point for me. That's when hell is breaking loose. So what I thought was, and we'll see how it goes. If I can get the Ferrari running stable, and by stable I really mean as stable as I want it to be, then, my friends, I think we might be in the Ferrari. But, again, we need to keep that car going stable, we need to keep that car heading the right direction with a good stability. And that is going to be the key elements of the testing that we're going to do now, to see how that goes. Okay, so here we are then, in the FIFA. About to leave the pits. 100-minute race, I think, if I'm not mistaken. That could be an interesting one regarding the strategy. I think there should be a way to make this a one-stopper. I think. I am not sure. I hope we can find out fairly soon. Might also be the option or the possibility that it is a two-stopper straight away. It all depends on what is the flat-out performance of the car, the flat-out performance of the efficiency. Hey guys, thank you everyone for joining. To bet the clicking house isn't competitive, you would like to see me driving it. Well, you guys can start the petition on Le Mans Ultimate's Discord to do a clicking house series only. Because I think, obviously I've ran the clicking house, and I think the clicking house is, from the way it has to be driven, one of the most iconic hypercars to drive around with, for sure. And also, I haven't completely given up on the BMW yet, so I think that might be the storyline of this testing. We're now going with a Ferrari, and then we might go with the BMW and the Toyota. Let's see if there is enough time for that. With the BMW, obviously I have a pre-made set, so there is a setup ready to go that I have run twice around this track. We'll need to see though. Hey Tapno, thank you for joining. Toyota is competitive here, I assume. It is just, and I have spoken about that a couple of minutes ago. The Toyota is presumably really fast in fast turns. However, it is also a bit unstable in fast turns. So, as we're approaching turn 3 right now, you go in hard into turn 3, and then like middle of the corner you kind of lift the throttle off. If you do that in the Toyota, you did. You just spin to the inside because of that massive front and downforce the Toyota produces. However, it is the Ferrari that is rotating particularly nice, particularly well over these short turns. As you can see, breaking into them, there's not too much understeer going on, also on the throttle, and that is the key element here in this in these turns. If you get the car to rotate silently, I want to call it, so if you are able to get the car getting around these turns in a good, nice balance, then that is what's going to give you the upper hand here. As in for the fuel and energy consumption, 50 minutes of fuel tank, so that's an easy one-stop race. It's Guy Scream, hello, thank you for joining. So we might also do a last to first challenge, just for the fun of it. For the time being, I think we need to check on performance first. 28.9 is obviously way too slow at the minute. Wet traction control. I might start from the pits because obviously quali results are mattering. To get the rhythm into these turns is just so incredibly tricky. Then I completely forgot about the traffic. That might be a thing here. Hey Espla Honda, how are you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for joining. Massive rear end moment. Hey Higgins, I've seen Fiducci doing a 27.7 in the race, so a 28.9 is very slow. And I know that I could do a 27.9 with a BMW. At least back then. I'll need to check obviously what the current weather conditions would mean regarding performance. Good man, when is your bigger or more new PC coming? I'm okay, Espla Honda. Thank you for asking. Much appreciated. I can leave it with this one. So I just need to quickly see about other iterations. Michaud TTV, thank you so much for the raid with the party in 4, and also thank you very much for, whoops, your follow. Oh yeah, cold tires, that is something to consider when doing last to first hit. So obviously, whenever it's going to be a strong grid, we have to consider that people have sweated this combo a lot already. Just like yesterday, Gianmarco, he has done the race before because he can't race right now, but still that means he's already done a race, right? So he would also love to do this race now, as I've spoken to him. Car feels even more lazy on the front turn, and but might just have a different setting. Yeah, Tatmo, absolutely. Well, we need to see whether we do last to first. May as well also pick a GTE. I need to see if I have a GTE set up. Yeah, MD, I'm bamboozled by them as well. Like, what is EP2? Is E the stiffest iteration of a front ARB that you can have? Might as well explain the understeer I'm having, because that is crazy stiff. Let's try C3. Because I need a better front end. There is no way. Have you guys yet seen a good turn 1 of me? Exactly, me neither. You did? Oh yes, in the very first lap I think. We did a goodish turn 1. But this isn't really a huge improvement. Like, you know, also not here. Like, I get it, it is it feels much more stable, and somehow it has a rather good traction out of turns. So I can improve it a couple of 2 or 3 tenths, but I'm not sure if it is like really... Fuck sake, honestly. I can't believe that I keep being too late for this stupid turn 1, like at all stupid times. It drives me mad right now, I can tell you. Hey Jose. Ah, my brain. So, 6 more minutes until I kinda have to decide with the car. Look at me. All over the sudden the rear goes crazy. Is that really to do with traction control? Over the ARB? Yo Dan, how you doing buddy? Hey Juan Luis, how are you? We'll see how racing is. I am not decided on the car yet. Gonna give the Ferrari a bit of a try now. Then gonna jump into the BMW. Copy, copy. Okay, so I need to check this. And run the BMW. No, we're not in a race yet. We are effectively trying to figure out what we want to do. Could also run in the LMP2. Do I have a set for the LMP2? I can't remember, to be honest. Hardly anyone does seem to look racy in the LMP2. I mean, what do we have in signups at the minute? He's clicked. Let's talk about the signups as soon as we are close to having made a decision. Yes, I think we were on practice 2. At least I hope I was. Hey, Tanner. So let's get our BMW setup out, on which we have been like really quick with back in the day. It was like, when was the race? End of June. You guys may remember some couple of 80 minutes at Fuji with a little bit of rain. Nope, apparently I was in a different... Oh no, I was in that split. So because there is a bit of chaos, I better quickly jump into my engineering folder, because on the engineering folder I am able to click engineering LMH Hypercars. I'm able to check the latest dates that we did the race then with, because I have some discrepancy. So there is Sebring, there is Spa, and then there is Fuji on the 23rd. What I assume should be oh. Ah. You see, I am at times I also can get a bit bamboozled. I was off the bear with me guys for a moment. There we are. Let's compare it to you. Let's try what that car does. Sorry for you guys to so long see my face. But of course, since these setups are out on our setup shop, I can't just be sitting around and sharing them live on screen, as you can imagine. Let's see if we keep going back at liking the Beamer. Does it have the same issues? No, not entirely. Same issue as I wanted to say the Toyota has. So, what lap times did we do, guys? Was it 28.2 that we could do with a Ferrari? Or what was our fastest lap time exactly? I can't remember. You guys may help my brain out here. What was the fastest lap time that we did with the Ferrari in that other session? .378 with a Ferrari, and we could have probably done some 2/10 faster when not effing up the hairpin and so on, right? Yeah, sounds about right. Then we need to see about efficiency. I think BMW might be a tad more efficient. But I don't like the swinginess at all of this car that we're seeing right now. Tom Hash, you're looking for equipment, exclamation mark equipment. Oh, actually you're looking for wheel. Good boy. My brain has trolled me again with the commands this time. Nope, in the Ferrari you can brake later than in the BMW. Okay, I think I just straight away leave it. Like, I am 1.5 seconds off. So I better don't waste any further time, and just simply put myself into the Ferrari. Of course I can't rejoin that. The Ferrari has just simply been nicer to drive. It is just probably a couple of small adjustments. Yeah, MD, that rear's moving too much. Ferrari things. So far I don't think there is Ferrari things. At least not lively. Right, so and then hey Darish. Oh, from 1 to 10, I'm sitting on 4 right now. Oh, you kept it. Good boy. Hey Marlix. How are you guys? Yeah, that's Toyota things usually. And that is also the scary part. Right. First lap's always going to be a bit meh, as we know. Let's see. At least the car not spinning again like this in Turn 3 would be great. Ah, you need to keep it with the throttle. It might also be an LMH car behavior. That might happen with a Toyota, might happen with any other LMH as well. So then, first lap is, I don't know, 28.9. Our car seems really balanced. If we just get our braking and stuff together. Which we don't. So that story, really. Like a really sad story. These screen freezes whenever someone is joining or unjoining. And then are you here or are you still with the food? I will register the very short moment before the race goes. Wolf Papurius, hello and welcome, thank you so much for joining, buddy. Well, there we go. That is some goodie base. 27.9. That rear swinginess would be the only thing where I'd like to mourn a bit. But again, that might be as well just the way an LMH drives. I'm not sure if we're winning. We're gonna do normal qualifying, probably put the car somewhere into the top 3 and then doing last to first challenge. Whoa. Jakob, what do you want to know about the FFB? Hey Araf. Ashraf, sorry. Didn't want to butcher your name. I compare this FFB to R Factor 2 and it feels a little bit more sluggish than RF2. but generally quite equal. That rear lock. And that's been all our things. Ooh, 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 ooh. Shall I give the Toyota a go? I'll give the Toyota a go. Because may as well run the Toyota. If the setup I have is decent. Hey Phoenix, I'm only using an ultra wide. Shiny carb, I have never mixed up the compounds yet in a race here. Obviously, being in a Toyota would make Big in Japan just such a fitting title, right? Anyway, we're about to find out on the Toyota then. Later. What I may love about the Toyota will be its stability on exits. And this turn 2 and turn 3, it will have much better performance than the Ferrari, I think. Question mark is how well does it turn in these low speeds. How well does it lock up in these low speed turns? I remember about that yesterday. Already having PTSDs. May as well just disable the brake mic. Oops. Can't wait to just randomly spin the rear. This is the difference, like, it is the Toyota, I think, that is slightly more unstable. Well, Phoenix, then you're absolutely on the right channel here. Because on this channel, majority of streams and content is all about Le Mans Ultimate, R Factor 2, and so on. I generally think, though, that the Ferrari is stronger on the brake compared to the Toyota. Toyota on the brake feels just heavy and lazy. I might be wrong, though. Nice, what a guy. Yeah, I don't know what he thought he is doing. I'm not sure if he thought he was on a quali run or whatnot. But, like, you can't just drive into me when being halfway alongside. And then, yeah, of course I turn into him. Simply because I'm not letting myself just being driven off the road. Bro thought I was non-existent or back out of the lap just because he goes for a move or what. So in this I don't like either. So all I want is just have a good turn one. That way I need to be able... I can at least judge. if the Toyota might be feasible for racing here. I did 27.9 with the Fezzer. Maybe there's a 10th to get. I got a straight line speed issue with the Toyota, and I think there is no way to overcome that. Shall I just take the Ferrari? Shall I just keep the... You know what, I'd just go with the Ferrari. Whatever. It will be a bad race anyway. We're not at all prepared. Like, I kept cycling between 3 cars now. Well, that's just a joke. Because obviously I'm not pinned down to either of the cars now. Might as well be a good split to just race, because there is a couple of quick guys in it. So it's no last to first then. Alright. Be right back, guys. So did it not register me? Heh. Would it be fun? Then we need to do something else. Oh, it actually registered me as the number 1. Like... In the freezer to an extent, yes. But not... Like, not under all circumstances. I think, after all, that on every track, the Porsche and the Ferrari and the Toyota have the overall edge over a couple of cars. Jenkish, it's fine. It's fine. I know you might be regretting this, but I don't think... I don't think this is the last big one that we do. Okay. Well, game keeps constantly freezing. Right, about qualifying... The 10 minutes... yeah, so 7 laps times, what was it, 2.7? Yeah, around 19 liters for the quali. Thank you, Jenkish, much appreciated, buddy. Alright. I'll probably get some nose stuff. Wrong. Was the wrong... guys, I'll be right back. Alright, here we go. Yeah, long story short, we won't have the best of qualifying runs because basically what we're doing now is going to be the only time we're running a quali here. Good luck, Straw. Have a good one, buddy. And we just see whatever happens from here. Hey, Matteo. Too late. That sucked because I think you're missing out on a real good stint. On a real good. Wow, yeah, just looking at the names. Guys, this is a hyper top split. And now I feel pretty shit that I have not prepared well. Because you will see us start in like middle of the pack, P5-ish, P6-ish perhaps. I think I may have just, oops, taken a little too little fuel. Anyway, maximum push we do. Warming these tires. Not spinning with the active, well, the battery, because we're about to clip it. I don't know where Brew is. I expected him on the split. Nice rear. Oh, I was waiting for that to happen. Oh my god. Ah. That stuff really caught me there. I felt the itchiness in the nose already, like when going through these hairpins. So what I don't like about this car at all is the way it behaves in turn 4. Need to find a solution for that. You did 28-1 in quali? Or in race trim? So on that note also guys, thank you so much for joining in today's race. As I've mentioned before, we may do a subscriber only, member and sponsor only stream tonight. If that happens around 10:30. So if you are a sponsor of the YouTube channel, member of the YouTube channel, or a Twitch subscriber, you can join this stream where we're gonna jump behind the scenes, doing a little bit of work, creating thumbnails, creating videos, and having a good time with all the subscribers, all the sponsors of the channel, where you guys can also talk freely and ask questions you probably not ask on a regular stream like this. So if you want to support the channel guys, then please consider becoming a sponsor, consider becoming a Twitch sub, and you're gonna join the stream live with us tonight. Genkish, I hope to see you on that stream. Not sure if you have the time. So I might even need to do 26s if I want to be on pole, I'm not even sure. Norris Lando, thank you so much for the sub on the YouTube channel, appreciate it. So, what are we coming down towards to? 27.8. Purple sector 1. So purple sector 2. So Jenkish wanted to see a 27.2 from us. Oh, we're not purple in the middle sector anymore. And we got a 27.3 only. What has Erwin done with the caddy? Goodness me. And Polezny in the Porsche. Oh, guys. That is... Oh my god, what a split. The interesting part is both of these guys are sitting in an LMDH. And I expect the LMH to be the faster car. Oh, too late. Oh, oh my god. How did I not lose the rear while locking the inside rear tire? Oh my god. Went too deep. Pepper pray that neither of these guys is going to improve. That's the lap done. How is it still valid? I really wonder. Yeah, but 210, I can't match that. Let's see, Erwin is still on a lap, Polezny is still on a lap with the personal best Polezny. Brambilla is done in 4th. The only issue I have with this car, it is slightly rolling too much in the rear. But I think we can fix that with a little bit of ARBs. How did we get pole? I have no idea. Do we even have pole? My Erwin is still going. Polezny also going. Oh, I can't look at this. Let me quickly prepare the car already. So Taha Melli in the Toyota got us after all. That is insane. By 1.5 tenths. Okay, boy. Alright, quick pee. Be right back. Right. So guys, I think it's crunch time, right? I think we're gonna get this going. I really appreciate you guys' appearance tonight. If you want to support the channel, if you want to see more of this type of racing, then please become a follower on Twitch, subscribers on the YouTube channel, and make this community grow. A lot of people run in the hearts. Hey Yanni, where are you? So since so many people are doing this, I may as well do that. Oh, sorry. I accidentally flipped the switch off the ignition instead of the headlights. Okay, region level a bit lower. Okay, we hold the speeds. Green, green, green. Oh, I got so much screen hesitation, it is insane. The yellow out there already. I don't know, I don't think you guys are going to see the screen hesitation, do you? So, a good gap to behind, a good gap to the front. Well, good gap. And Melly is a couple of thousandths slower on the straights. It's not much, it's ever so slightly really. What is much though is my screen hesitation, so micro stutters and lags. Yeah, you guys... Oh, region level. That is a good shout. Thank you so much. Completely forgot about the region level there for a moment. So wasting good amount of efficiency. Because I'm not sure, but it might be the fact that the Ferrari could potentially be a tad better on efficiency. I do not know. So, guys behind are fighting big time. Erwin, Wojciech, David. The qualify there in the front was mighty important for our race. Yeah, you guys can't see the stutters, I can see them. Which is the bad thing on it. Tally is on the limit. But his Toyota looks very well planted. It is an insanely strong split, guys. Absolutely. You see with the LMH, I just keep a little bit of throttle, ever so slightly in that turn 3. Because as turn 3 is faster than 190 kph, the LMH is deploying its front-end electric engine, which is granting us stability in that situation when we're giving it just ever so slightly throttle. The stabilized power diff on the front motor is stabilizing the car. So it is set up a bit more stiffened than the coast setting. And that we're gonna try making use of. Something else we're gonna try making use of is sitting a little bit here in the draft. And once again, guys, if you love this type of racing, if you enjoy the content, I can only encourage you to hit the subscription button on the YouTube channel, follow us on Twitch, enjoy the streams with us together. At 200 kph, just enough at this stage to keep the front motor activated. Exactly, the good old Stütz gas. Now I would need a good old Stütz brake. To completely have the balance that I want. It's looking fine so far here. A little bit bad exit. So Telly likely, sorry, Melly likely to set fastest lap of the race now. 0.2. We're doing a 0.5. But as you can see, obviously, lost a good chunk last lap in turn 1. My car is certainly a bit stronger in the middle sector, while his car is, I think, seemingly going better through all these hairpins here. Traffic might be one of our chances here. Well, this wave of traffic has rather been a jeopardy, but okay. Let's see. David in 4th now, so he's making the moves. And that is a concern. That is a huge concern. Yeah, I was desperately holed up now with the traffic here. Like, really severely. But okay, the sheets are gonna turn around at some point. This is how traffic usually works. At least a lot of people I raced with pretend that traffic works like this. Alpha String, when you leaving for the market? Ah, the Toyota there with a little wiggle. And that's coming in handy for us now. Because we should not be intimidated at all by that GTE. Copy, copy. So, I'm gonna go a tad stiffer still on the front. Yep, I gained back the time from lift and coast in the pits, hopefully. The plan is to run longer than... Ooh, that is an interesting pass. To run longer than the Toyota ahead. And with that to assure we're gonna get an overcut. As we all expect to change tires, I expect him to be in first. And obviously being on the compound while are being light should mean, in hindsight, that I gain track position. Furthermore, since that is going to be the only stop we do, I should have, depending on how many laps, between 1.5 to 4 seconds less service time. Which then would mean I gain track position, and if I can get the tires live up early enough, then I have the chance to defend from track position. That would obviously mean not to be that far away of him in the first place. Yes, Martin, race just started 15 minutes ago, so we can consider it still being just started indeed. Jenkish, do you recall what was your virtual energy consumption when being flat out? In the freezer, I do not know. I was being told that this is way to go, to offset the tire front to left. But I was fearing that there is an imbalance, so without trying, I wanted to do it. Which is why I committed to save the front left a little bit in the fast left-hander. That's fine, Jenkish. The good one with this car is when we want understeer, we just tap a little bit on the brake. The moment we hit the brakes, region on the front motor is starting to develop some friction, and that then will slow the front end down. Well, it will slow the car down, but keeps the front stable as the brake bar is set up in a way that we can be aggressive on it. But as soon as the region on the front comes on, there's a whole momentum on the front, which from its, you know, kinetic and physic interference with the chassis in the car will make the car understeer while trail braking and oversteer while being completely off the brake. So whenever I open the brake here for rotation, it's there. And when I feel like that, the rear end is a bit unstable, I keep trail braking into the turn. And if I brake too late, that makes things worse, because then the understeer keeps kicking, you know. Sad story, just lost a whole lot of time. Okay, quick check. We're not saving that much of fuel, to be honest, at this stage. Just 12 laps in, gonna pit lap 37. Anyone recalling a race distance? By chance? It's a sad story. I had some momentum going towards him. So I guess someone got killed by something. Do we even have LMPs in that split? Yes, we do. 6. Okay. Higgins, you've done 65 laps. Okay. Well, let's see where we're gonna end up. Right now I'm losing pace. We're just gonna go a click softer again with the ARB in the front. If he drives that Toyota like this continuously, there's not much of a chance I'm gonna have. Late dive. Sorry about that. So, I would need to know about my virtual energy consumption, but I need a clean lap for it to be a valid measurement. It's that clean lap, not traffic lap. So, road is clear. Let's go for one push lap to see what is the full fuel consumption that we do. Oh, what happened to Erwin? That story. GTE could have enabled a move. At the same time, he was right in the way. So let's see. Instead of 2.7, we run 2.86. Which is exactly enough for 35 laps. And right now I should be on target for 37. Something looked odd, but I can't tell. That is a perfect distance for the draft. Yeah guys, again, if you appreciate the race, if you appreciate the content, please have a follow on Twitch, subscribe us on the YouTube channel. Would massively appreciate the support of you guys. Keep saving the fuel. I don't like doing that, but I have to, yeah. Because exactly of that, I don't like doing that. But okay, I need to stay close. Now you've seen the time delta that was created just from the traffic. Good news is he should not be able to overtake that LMP somewhere here. The rather bad news is, to an extent, LMP just lets it happen. Well then, he does it, I can do it too, right? Nah, Black Storm. None of these stuff. And I have to wait. He's just lucky with the traffic right now. Does the same stuff happen with that GTE now, that he gets past and I have to kind of wait behind the apex? Absolutely unlike the tutorial I'm going to post, I have had to dive that GTE. Simply to not lose the connection to this car ahead now. Victor Korn, thank you so much for your Prime sub. Much appreciated. Hope to see you on the sub-only stream that's happening after this race. And with sub-only, that means subscribers on Twitch and members/sponsors on the YouTube channel. You guys gonna have an exclusive stream tonight with taking stuff behind the scenes, doing a little bit of work, editing, thumbnails, preparing other stuff. You'll also get a little bit of an insight on what's about to be released content-wise. Mitchie, don't overdrive. Because I think that Melly might have a slight tyre issue at this stage. Nothing too crazy. But just ever so slightly he might lose a little bit of performance there. Which means for us, getting closer, sitting in the draft, saving the fuel, braking late, taking different lines, and wait for the opportunity. Well, the awesome opportunity, isn't it? Yeah, I'll deal with that half a point. I'm hungry! Send food! Got a pain in the stomach from being hungry. You see, he is starting to understeer a lot on the exits, which might be a tyre issue. I do a one-stop, yeah. It's not about trying. It's about just doing it. Should be a one-stop for everyone. Awesome stuff. Now we need to enjoy what we're doing here. I remember what happened yesterday with Gianmarco Fiducci. Okay, that obviously slightly changes our strategy approach a little bit. Why the hell have I such a bad game FPS performance? This is really shocking. So 1 hour and 6 minutes to go. We haven't even yet reached the halfway point. Oh, we're starting building a gap there. I'm a bit scared of these brakes. Probably putting it another click forwards. Because into every heavy braking zone, it's giving me a bit of a pain right now. Guys, I might know what this is about. I just see it now. I think I'm on ultra graphic settings. Everything is so pin sharp, but that just means everything else is kind of screwed up. And by screwed up, I mean I'm having so many... Oh! I'm having so many micro freezes and stutters because the game is going up and down between 144 and 120 FPS. So, you know, the game is comfortably able to deliver the minimum, but whenever the numbers go up and down, the hesitation in the screen just starts. And that is the concern. I think that's what's happening right now. I might be wrong though. But I think that this picture is way too crisp for only MSAA ×4. I mean, I guess you guys don't mind, because you got an awesome viewing experience, I hope. But I do. I have constant hesitation, constant stuttering going on. Which means a key element of driving information is being transferred wrong to my brain, ever so slightly. No, I didn't turn on the G-Sync. So these guys managed to crash in a straight line. He has no rear wing. Oh my god, he has no rear wing. Guy is a threat. He's coming. Oh my god. At Studio 397, please bring back the damage LCD. We need it desperately. So I lost a good 410 to 310 there straight away. Because I chickened into turn 1. I don't even want to go into who killed who. I haven't actually seen it that straight. I can't judge anyway. driving so bad. Oh my god. Okay. Focus again, Mitchie, please. Got 26 laps done. Fuel for 10.6. Oh, we're just gonna see where we end up with the fuel. Yeah, Nea, you're still around. Headless GTE and LMH came together. Or LMDH was a Porsche, I think. Came together on an open straight, so I was a bit confused. Guys, this race ain't over though. Might be just one situation where you're putting the foot wrong. Being an oops, exactly that, in a bad spot with the traffic. And then perhaps having, let's say, David not changing the tires. If he doesn't change the tires, suddenly he has track position over us. There's that guy again, without the rear wing. I thought he made it to the pits at least. It was a bit too scary for my liking though, after all. Yeah, I know, but I think Tiny Pedal would cause latency on my screen, so every overlay that one is using is a potential threat for causing stuttering and so on. Something that we react very allergic to, as you've just learned during the stream so far. I know Jules has no obligation to not attack us, but it would be so great if he does not. Because he is closer to us than I want. He's 2 laps down though. I mean, in some screen it should at least tell you whether you have a rear wing or not. Personally, I think they do an amazing job. Okay, I need Jules to go by. This is just... like right now he's slowing me down because of the aero push. So that significantly improves the balance of my car again now. And that significantly makes everything worse. Thank you so much. So that has... the entire shenanigan has costed me 1.5 seconds. No one told me about the clipping of the bat. Community, what are you looking to? Yeah, no, you watch me survive in the traffic. It's fine, I'm just kinda kidding. So, guys, how much laps to go? It says 68 here. Let's have a calc. And rather deduct a minute. Yeah, now the battery is fixed, guys, but thank you so much. From here on, 35 laps to go. We've done 32 plus 35. Is 67. (32) plus 4 minus 67 is 31 laps to to go after the pit stop. Yeah, I lost way too much ground now. David has picked up the pace as I get this going to be happening. This lap was hyper bad. Ah, shit. Done. That is a rather bad lap again. So Mally is in. David will overcut him. Cycle, it switches between RF2 and Le Mans Ultimate. Literally wherever the important stuff to me is happening. Shit. That was a really good bad. A really good lap on up till here. Which crash? Of the guys here on the main straight. No way. So David is in up as well. But that Toyota now coming. Yeah, these guys, this is perfect scenario for David now. This Toyota is fucking me up. Like both are lap cars, both getting the blue flags. That is the refueling advantage more or less gone to David. Tell you that. Yet alone, the danger of almost dying here. Yes, I chickened into the pits big time. Anyway, box. No, just agua pee, because a lot of drinks. Yeah, just in time. And see David being closer than 5 seconds on us now. Awesome. Simply awesome. That costing me another half a second. Yeah, I don't want to more now, because so far it is pretty even in a way. But I feel like I got seriously effed over with the traffic at times. At least I got effed up so much that David has yeah, so David has boxed earlier, which means he had 2 seconds more for refueling, and he's already been through the cold tire period. And still though, he gained half a second on me. That is how bad the in-lap and this out-lap now has hurt us. Just to give you guys an idea. Anyway. Yeah, battery. Oh no, I have been in running in full battery, which hasn't helped. It's just costed another half a second, I guess, in braking zones for the last 2 turns. But I need to, you know, I just needed to deal with it. I needed to survive it. I did survive it. And I was about trying to pick up, the pace. Battle is absolutely on, guys. And see how much time Kelly has lost, Melly, from hitting in earlier and not saving the fuel, or having less energy in the beginning. I don't know what is the reason for it. He's now down in 4th. And Neil is in 3rd. Also much closer than I thought. So letting him go in hindsight could have been a small mistake. But he was quicker. I just needed to maximize my own time for the moment. I hope I can do this race again on Sunday. I'm not sure yet. Absolutely good, man. Tricky turns all around. And for turn 2, my brake marker's completely gone. I need to go back to my old rhythm in turn 3. It was a bad entry from turn 2 already. I'm not sure if Neil's on a 2-stop strat. I don't get why one would be, because even without saving, it is almost exactly 2 full virtual energy consumptions for the race. So nothing to be afraid of. Sorry, bro. Way too late on the brakes there, every time. I'm on mediums all around. I've been there in stint 1, and I'm there in stint 2 as well. And with it becoming darker now, I think you can push the front left harder, as it is going to be cooler. Nope, I think Studio 397 hasn't announced anything yet about any further updates to come. Hey, boy meets mini. Yeah, right now we are very much on target for a good race indeed. Oh, David must have had a moment, 7.3 seconds now. Purple, purple, purple. I gotta be quite honest with you boys. At this stage we're really talking about winning that race. Something I didn't expect when signing up for that race, to be honest. But that means high stakes from now on. As you've seen, anything can happen. See, that's exactly what I mean. If anything can happen. We might be screwed up so quickly. As I said, like, David must have just had a moment. Lost 2.5 seconds. Might have well been as well just been traffic in a bad spot. Clerica, that sucks. Have you been the guy that just disconnected here from the top split? Game crash is obviously something that could hit us as well. Nothing we want to have, nothing we want to hope. Aston in P4. That sucks, buddy. I feel you. And honestly, with the stuttering that I've put on my machine now, I am very liable of suffering the same fate. Yesterday Blackstorm raced with us in Bahrain, and I think it was the last lap or penultimate lap that his machine suffered a game crash as well. Anyway guys, if you appreciate the race, if you appreciate the stream and the information that we share, please have a follow on Twitch, please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done already. Would massively appreciate this. And once again, reminder, at roughly 10:30, maybe 10:45 PM, we are starting with a sub-only stream that is exclusively for subscribers on Twitch and channel members and sponsors on the YouTube channel, as in a reward for their endless support. Furthermore, I'm happy to announce that we're gonna have some unboxing over the weekend. I'm not quite sure whether I'm gonna make it a live stream or just an edited video. Perhaps doing it as an edited video and maybe learning a bit more about that stuff could be a real better idea. Because, you know, I mean, you unbox a box in 5 minutes, right? Arguably, probably not even worth it putting out on a video, but of course, you guys deserve having a little bit of content around it, as you know, we're not just doing sim racing, you guys sometimes also want to know what I'm up to. And that means sharing some news with you, and the news is that we received some package. While getting a couple of PTSDs from blocking LMPs, blocking GTEs. Running wide LMPs. And now we have lost a second in 2 laps. So I think David just ran into some traffic shenanigans. probably a bad race for David. I'm pretty sure that he could do our lap time in qualifying as well. I am Mitchy, things like this don't happen to me. I have to say, admittedly, it was not yet. Where's some wood? I need some wood before speaking on. Bear with me, I need to do the chickens. It was no time yet that we have really suffered a big crash in a race. We've had a crash from quali to from practice to quali. We had a crash within quali. Thankfully so now. Still knocking on wood. We haven't suffered a crash to a desktop during a race, and please, not now. I'm scared of doing anything. Like, I would love to click out, click in again, or maybe close some browser stuff, live timings, or like, you know, remove the overlay that you can see on the stream. Like, you can still see it on the stream, but my graphic card doesn't need to work with projecting it onto the top screen. Something, like really something to improve capacity for the GPU. And you guys just please pray for my game not to crash. Anyway, to come back on the topic with the unboxing, obviously I've said this before, with all the donations, all the subscriberships on Twitch and all the super chats and memberships and sponsorships on the YouTube channel, you guys are obviously driving that channel forward. So it's not like I'm just taking out the money from every other month of streaming and just be like, hey cool, that's mine, I put it on the bank and let it grow. I use that money to invest into hardware, invest into stream improvements maybe. As you know, we've changed the camera 3 times over the last 2 years because those cameras have simply not yet met my my expectations and my desires for the type of picture I want to deliver to you guys. So we went shopping a couple of times. Broly, thank you so much for the follow, appreciate it. And still up to date. It's not like we have a bad camera or anything. I just would want the picture to be much more crisp still. Something I can do to reduce. Yeah. The moment this mirror is back is bad. Mirror's gone is fine. It's not entirely fine at all. In fact, despite having a radar, I want my mirror back. And I'm gonna re-enable it. Like, I just found out when braking for the hairpin with that hypercar in the back. I didn't feel comfy at all. Nah, neither of us has a special version. We're all running on the standard version, because if we had a special version, we could not enter any competition server. That's just the same as R Factor 2, you know. When in R Factor 2 you were on a different version, on the server, no chance you could make it into the game. It was simply not happening. Since the architecture of Le Mans Ultimate is just so similar. I don't think that would be possible. So I know that Marco Feducci has done 27.7 with the Ferrari. And to this stage, I wonder how he did it. Like, I haven't had a perfect lap maybe. I'm not sure if he's done it maybe in one of his final laps of the stint. Chevs, thank you so much for your sub on the YouTube channel, welcome. Much appreciated. So yeah, the cameras, I keep hovering around the topics. The cameras, I haven't simply been happy with the crispiness of the picture, and arguably with the camera that I got right now, which is an Elgato Facecam Pro, and I couldn't quite believe that an Elgato Facecam Pro webcam to beat an DLSR or DSLR, like, you know, one of those fancy system cameras either produced being by Sony or Canon, when capturing the screen here, but apparently that webcam is a much better picture, better color. I may have a little bit of an issue with red, so I've put, I don't know, I did a session of 3 or 4 hours with filters trying to fix the red being not displayed purple. I couldn't quite get it out, because otherwise the blue would have looked like a green, and the green would have looked like, I don't know what, can't remember, because of the color correction that I had to put with the filter. And that means that to date, the Elgato Facecam Pro is still the very best camera. And as a reference, Yanne is using the same camera, because obviously he asked me which camera I have in service. Just that his camera is roughly like located here, while mine is another 50 centimeters in the back from the peripherals. Yeah, I don't know. Probably the only thing that I could somehow improve is maybe having a complete second kinda stream source and then project the ultra wide screen to you as a 1080p. But that would stretch the picture so much, or make it so small that you could not see the key elements. So I believe this is the best thing. And so, speaking about the unboxing, of course, we have invested into gadgets to further deliver content. Stay stationary, thank you so much. We have went shopping for new hardware, for new equipment. And if you guys are particularly interested about it, then I can only encourage you to check on the unboxing we're gonna do. I'm still debating in my head whether I'm gonna show it my subscribers and sponsors later on in the exclusive stream, but I don't think so. Like, that should be something they have to wait on too. As I rather enjoy them looking at it as a same surprise. And you guys are obviously always encouraged to leave down comments in the comments area below, whether that is on the unboxing or whether you're watching this as a video on demand. I am quite honest, I am very much surprised that I'm sitting roughly 10 seconds clear of everyone here at the minute. I expected this race to be, like, you know, if someone would have said I qualified P5 in that grid, I would have said yeah. With the confidence I had on the car, for sure P5 is where we're gonna go from. Second was a good surprise. Then Melly, he obviously was flat out pushing the car hard, therefore being really faster in the beginning stages of the race. But I think he has overused and maybe overheated his tires too often. And at some point you saw him starting to struggle on the balance, which then gave us the opportunity to do an overtake and actually create a gap. And then he had to come early for the pit stop, as I anticipated it beforehand. Like, you guys remember what I told you on the first stint, saying whenever he's gonna come to pit, we have a 4-lap, 2 or 3 lap overcut over him, which should give us track position. Interestingly though, he is kind of stable now. Is he making the pressure on David behind? So I think David is slightly leaving from him. I wonder whether David has damage, because ever since he passed Polezny and Erwin, I think he was faster than us, and I expected him to start on pole, to be honest. Because what he has shown in the free practice was really, I was, Jesus Christ, some 6 or 7 tenths off. Obviously when you know the names, you always have an indication of what to expect and how to judge times that you're seeing at, or that you're looking at. Can't believe how happy I am to join that long straight now with those 2 LMPs. Couple of flashes going out. Safety distance is met. And the pass is done. Can we have a check how many laps to go, guys? 18.2 minutes to go. And of course, if you are eager to run this Ferrari, www.improveyourlaptime.com, the latest setup of us should be there. Hey KZ, that is something I can find out with Motec analyzation. You are curious about how to do that, also on our webpage www.improveyourlaptime.com, you'll find a tutorial on how to do that. I'm just not sure whether that is in the member section, so a paid membership where we explain how to extract that information from a Motec file or from driving. There's certain things you need to do. You need to do a specific kind of driving, so like going over a straight only in that file, revving it up to max before shifting up, and then you can start doing the analysis afterwards. But I can tell you there's 2-3 things to look at. The one is the power curve, or if there is no power curve, because some cars may have this feature disabled. Then you need a closer look into the changement of G-forces. You need to read out gear per gear and trying to find a pattern. So either G-forces or power deploy or power delivery from the drivetrain, and the fuel consumption. There is always a combination of both. Either you go for max power or it is max efficiency. So 15 more minutes to go. My calculation should be 11 laps from here. Which means I'm ever so slightly tight on the fuel. Just ever so slightly. It's easy fix. Just don't send it hard in turn 3. I'm gonna save the fuel. And you make sure not to die. I do not use the lap target feature, no. Simply because I have the experience, just know what I need to do. And it is certainly like, it has to be considered like a driver's aid. For those that are not familiar with how do I need to save the fuel, or where do I need to lift to save the amount of fuel required. Obviously you do it, like I do it from feel, and I do it according to the situation. There is a GTE that I'll need to overtake before the corner. I just go flat out and then decide that additional fuel that I've burned while going flat out there, I just pull the clutch here then and regain that additional fuel being burned in order to make the move. And both times the LEDs would not work for me at all, because for the dive it would go on too early. For regaining and resaving the fuel it would go on too late. And in worst case, with me burning the extra fuel into turn 1, the system might even say nope, from here on you can't make it lap target plus 2 or 3 or whatever. So all I'm doing is I always have a look down there. So as we're coming along, that number update, or I look on that LCD here saying yep, 9.5 laps of fuel left. So I know with 9 laps to go it is sufficient for me to do a little less saving again. So in that way, if I keep driving like that, I would leave with half a lap of energy. So I know I can go a little harder, a little faster again. And I, just simply either prioritize, meaning maybe I do not even do a lift and coast on the straight, because I can awesomely attack into the braking zones, while at the same time, when we're now coming to the twisty section, dray braking and braking while going through a corner, well, not here, but in the 3 corners that are coming after this one, it is just much more convenience to come there, have a little bit of brake, and coast, see what the car's doing, have a good acceleration, once again coast again, you see the cars dancing around left, right and center. Just use that rejoin. just use a little bit of brake and throttle to stabilize the car, and we're given the 2 or 3/10 away at this stage instead of sending it out on the or saving it out on the braking zone. Thank you so much for your sub on the YouTube channel, much appreciated. So last lap it was 9.5, now it's 8.4 laps remaining, so we have increased our fuel consumption a tiny little bit again. As I've just indicated, see here, I decide to rather go for the dive, because then I'm not stuck behind that car here on that inside lane for turn 3, means minimizing the time loss. Then we just increase the period of roll here a little bit, going around that Porsche. And just because we have 0.4 of a lap to spare, we don't need to think about saving back what we just lost by pushing into turn 2. We just keep following our plans. Or to give you a hindsight, so I'm flat out pushing now through these turns, which means always either on the throttle or on the brake as much as we can. Driving is optimized for lap time. And now we have pushed into the last 3 turns and pushed into turn 2. Ikaizu, thank you for the follow. And now we're coming across the line out of 7.5, 7.4, recalculate 7.1. So the moment we now start getting flat out, we immediately come more close to the death like the area. So at this stage I'd be like, you know, we might still make it, but to really comfortably making it, we just take it again more easy with a little bit of coasting phases here between the corners. Save the front left, don't kill it. Make the tires stay consistent. The Easy Priest, thank you for the follow on the Twitch channel, much appreciated. Bro, someone send in my tutorial, please. Very close for me just simply running into his rear. And then just lift early to let the car have enough time and no stress to transfer the weight, stay stable. Just from a driving point of view, also very mature to drive the car like this. You know, you underdrive it, it's still going to be somewhat quick. Obviously not as quick as pushing it completely, but it's still going to be quick enough, as we have the 9.5 seconds gap coming over the line. 6.2 before, 6.3 right now, only about just. So that is a range that we want to have. Nope, I have to do the math, so I can show you or tell you the string. When I did the fuel calculation, we had 52 minutes and 18 seconds to go. So what I have done is I typed in 60, so 60 seconds times 52.32 minutes, roughly, like that is a half a second insecurity on the full race time. So 60 times 52.32, and that I divided by, because I need to put it into seconds first, that I divided by the lap times that we were doing, which were at this stage 28.6 in average, thereabouts. And then I got a number which was 35.4 remaining, and I knew whenever I do a pit stop it will take more than a minute, which is roughly 0.67 laps. So the actual remaining lap count was 34.6, which is equivalent to then to 35 laps in total. Crispy, thank you so much for your follow on the Twitch channel. Appreciate it, buddy. Welcome to the stream. So now with 6 minutes to go, I know that from here on it's 4.5 laps, which is equal to 5. And that's literally everything. Oh boy. So they've both crashed in the off-track. Don't rejoin. Thank you. I'm taking it way too easy right now. But that's fine. So with 5 minutes 13 to go, averaging, let's just make it easy, 89s. That means we would need to be above 427 for 4 lap, about 556. For 5 laps we're at 455 or 456. So from here on, exactly 4 laps to go. Yeah, TKZ2. That would be also some discussions we would do on a member sponsor only stream on the YouTube or on a sub only stream on the Twitch channel. Not always we have race situations like this where we can easily talk about this and explain. It's simply possible because, like, I could afford losing 2 or 3 seconds to David now without becoming under big pressure here. Yeah, so from that point of view, this is obviously a perfect... Ooh, massive screen freeze. It's obviously a perfect race for me to be able and speak about these things. Only thing that we need to be sure of is, yeah, to not crash into these death traps that are creating itself every other minute on the track. This is a bit scary, to be honest with you. And then one moment of stupidity, or one moment of slight snoozing in the brain, and then you lock the rear, and then you turn left on a right-hand hairpin, and suddenly you lose 6 or 7 seconds, and then the fight is on for the final spots, for the prime spot on the podium. Certainly not what we want. So I just make sure to not run into issues. Hopefully. Yeah. You stole past this lap by 6 thousandths? Yeah. 2-stop strategy. Simply tire advantage. If I had a 30-second lead, I'd try to defend from it now, but this is just pointless. And no extra point rewarded anyway. Blackstorm, are you still watching, or have you arrived in the meanwhile? Yeah guys, let me know down in the comments area below later on Good race, fun race, boring race. It was good from my POV as I almost have put my foot pitch perfect everywhere. This is scary. So right now I'm super happy that I have a 6-second safety gap. Because this is absolutely not what you want. That type of traffic jungle. Yeah, there you go. LMP2 spun. This is how quickly shit can hit the fan. Absolutely entertaining, despite there wasn't that fierce of a battle for P1 after the pit stops anymore. Right guys, final lap. Time's up. Come on, game. 1 minute to hold through. So it was 67, yeah? Not 65. But it's easy. You would need to divide 3 minutes by 67... sorry, by 100 minutes. What does it... I need to see how to get to 65 laps. Presumably just 2 minutes. You know, if the average race time is just like 8 or 9 tenths slower than what we did, which is fairly easy on that track because it's so technical, then the race is shorter. PK said yes, 8 Newton meters to be fine. Will not be perfect, but it's fine enough. Whoop whoop! Is a win. It's an awesome feeling, very unexpected. Good job to David, nice recovery drive, making it second. Ay. Yes, Jenkins, and I don't know why. I think Erwin and Danielle have surely done some practice. Like, to put the caddy into second place that strong of a time is serious setup work required, for sure. GG, guys. Much appreciated. Then David, I think he bottled the qualifying, sadly for him. If he was... You know, if he didn't have to fight back from P5 or P6 downwards, then he would have stayed in touch with us and would have at least be able to put us under pressure towards the end. Plus 0.001 DR? I don't think so, guys. I think this is a 15-ish% DR gain. Can't say for sure, but yesterday we won that race against Mr. Fiducci. And there was not too much more competition. Yes, Matteo Blotto was on, but he was a bit further down the order. And today we had Jules Neal, Alexei Fedorchenko, Tibor Shilagi, Wojciech Polezny, Daniel Brambilla, Erwin Lishkovitz, David Mrozek. Those guys are always... like, I think we have at least 4 or 5 gold drivers in that split today. So I believe I could as well have gained a big amount of DR. And with big amount of DR, I mean like not 10, but 15, maybe 20%. Despite being required to finish first. Anyway, we're having a look on it right now, right there. And then we're gonna jump off the screen and come back in 45 minutes to 1 hour for a sub-only stream where we're gonna put down some work. GG, David. Did you have damage at some point? Because I think you were much faster in the opening stint. So there you go. I forgot about not being on pole. Plus 14% on the DR. is thanks to the new rule that the top 3 are getting a minimum amount of DR transferred in the top 3. So that race was an absolute high roller. 2 DR gold 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other class, sorry, I need to keep in the class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 silver 3 drivers, 4 gold drivers, 2 of them being gold 2, 2 of them being gold 1. So that allows for the big push. David, how much DR? Probably also around 10-ish% still. Like, your quali probably screwed you over a bit. But very nice recovery coming from 6th, especially when you feel like not being that slow, having to do the work, getting by, not losing too much time is really, really good stuff. 95% here, first time you drove and split 2. %, like, Wastra, to do that race in no changing tires is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Probably, I don't think, as we had 3 splits, by the way, I don't think it's impossible to do so, but I think double stinting the same tire is just extremely slow towards the end. Anyway, guys, we're gonna have a rate. We're gonna call it a day. Thank you so much for your follows and subscriptions. Thank you so much for watching and joining us. Again, for all the Twitch subscribers and all the YouTube members and all the YouTube sponsors, even if you sign up right now, we're gonna have an exclusive stream for you coming up in a couple of minutes, like 45 to 60 minutes from now. You see, I need to get a bit fresh, need to take a shower, need to take some food. However, for the meanwhile, we're gonna send you over with a raid to let's have a look. Actually to Infratic, one of our colleagues from the F1 24 creator series. However, he's not on F1 24, he's on Test Drive Unlimited. So if you guys are interested into that, make sure to give him a follow and support him. And then, guys, see you in a bit. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Oh, and of course, if you haven't done already, hit the like button on the video, subscribe, hit that subscription button, hit that follow button on Twitch, and join us for more of that racing, likely to happen on Sunday. Guys, see you. Bye-bye.